I'm going to use the word backbone for this, because she, not too long ago, defeated Haruyuki, which was actually first seeded and was one of the people considered to take the tournament.
Yeah, this is actually one of the most heartbreaker matches for me. I am a gigantic fan of Kira, but I'm also honorary OCE, and I've always got to root for all the OCE boys. So this is honestly just, it's so tough. It's so tough for me. But they are both well deserving of making it up to this spot. So we'll just see who comes out on top. Antwerp, before starting with the Machamp, and once again, Kino getting off commentary for the Pikachu. It's like the ultimate curse, but this Pikachu's done so much work today, but so has this Machamp.
Yes, it has. And Kira already getting the party started with Pikachu and going in straight into burst. And you know what? She has that Latios on deck. She can make the cage that she's been so well known for, canceling all the way out. And look at the spacing on that Iron Tail. It actually is punishable, but Machamp was too far away to actually do something about it. Krogunk, another set of support. Even though you can already, you know, deal with the buttons on Wake Up, you can use Krogunk to cover it in the moment you're in the space that is activated. And here we go, Antwerp coming back with 16 seconds left on the clock. Kira has to answer back with something on block. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, to make this life lead back is going to be so tough. This is a great start.
This is an amazing start, actually.
Gets hit by it.
And pushing him closer to the wall pillars. And you know what? He really couldn't attack. But he's just trying to hold on.
That should be it. That actually should be the life lead.
And it will be with 0.01 seconds left on the clock. The grab buzzer beater. Gonna be Kira taking it out at that last moment.
Wow, yeah, once again, the Latios just doing so much work, giving that defense down debuff and then getting the knockdown that allowed the Oki. It's been working so well all day. But I gotta say, there were some really amazing things in the last round from Antwerp, doing the 2XR underneath the jump in, and then like perfect spacing the fully charged CA into the close combat. All of that was really, really cool. But we are gonna see the Sceptile come out, and you know, this is a weird support set to use. It's one that we saw a little bit more from like Mutator and NAIC, but not so much since then. And oh, this is going to be an interesting exchange. You're going to have to block it? No, I been through it.
And getting the hit with the JX on the dash forward, not blocking on Wake Up, plus the reset, but Antwerp's not having it. Gonna take a guess, and that chance will work out for him, being able to take down the menace that has been this Pikachu. And let me tell you, Pikachu being paired with that Latios time and time again, Kira has showed that it's gonna be scary. But you know what? Already having Latios on deck, the blessing that is special cheer and the Blastoise. I already mentioned it before. Don't sleep on the Blastoise. Blastoise can do so much, just like that withdrawal. Being able to actually give yourself your own defense buff, even though if it doesn't last for too long, it helps that, you know, your sustainability just a little bit longer. And look at this back and forth with the projectiles, the water spout, plus frames on the fully charged CA, rapid spin, catching the tail end of that JX. And here we go, the cage between a hard water spout and a hard place. But you know what? The pillar, it only has 2 hits on it. When those 2 initial hits are done, the pillar is gone for the rest of the duration.
This is a really weird situation with the Krogunk support. Wow, just a little bit misspaced on the Giga Drain. That actually would have been hit too. I think Kira was committed to blocking there. Now, this is, you know, of course, I agree with you, don't sleep on the Blastoise, but this is a matchup that can be very, very difficult for Blastoise.
Oh my goodness, Blastoise versus Shandy. It already is so hard for Blastoise to approach, but when it's met with a character that already has, you know, a vast amount of fast projectiles, it can be even harder just to find your way in. Even if you use the withdrawal to try to armor through something, Will-O-Wisp, which actually does counter pierce all the way through, and it's a little bit of spacing between you and your opponent.
Oh, I love this. Getting the defense up. Is this going to be able to avoid this?
Yes, and not only avoid, you're going to be able to get a combo. Let's drop the grab. This is going to do a fair amount of damage. Not too much with the defense buff on Antwerp's side, but you know what? Enough to actually still keep us in the match. Right now, getting bombarded by all these Will-O-Wisps. And the cage, since you're in the air, it's not going to matter because of the laser. Checking on as much damage as possible.
Yeah, this damage is really significant for whatever happens in the next round, even if you don't manage to close this out. Yeah, but look at that. Just the projectiles in that final duel phase were about half HP, and you're not going to get any of that gray life back, so it's going to be just about healing to, I would say, about 50% HP going into this final round. And the Libre's here. Libre infamously with very, very good mobility. This is not going to be the easiest thing to keep out. And this is also, of course, the signature character, I would say, of Kira. But we've seen Antwerp Standalone do so well today, and it just needs to make a few really strong reads. That's a great start. Unblockable?
Oh, it's not an unblockable entirely. Missing a little bit of the charge, but you know what? We'll take a hard knockdown for sure. The dive kick going to be stuffed out by the small. The double C8 to grab, but it's no good. He's just trying so hard to get in there, but nice. This is going to be a great start. The 8Y going to be met from the 5Y, which is a high, and making sure it doesn't shift. Again, being able to tack on even more damage. This Thunder Pillar going to add on a little bit of block stun. And nice. Oh, no! That was so smart out of Kira, being able to cover so many options. The pillar, the Thunder Pillar that tracks all the way through. Antwerp feeling the danger and trying to minimize out of a scary spot. But who is left to cover it? Kira. And that was a great read.
Yeah, that was. I mean, if that had been like a, for example, like a Smog, it might have beaten the forward Y out of that minimize, but that was just a really strong read that's saying, you know what, you're just trying to get away, I'm just going to catch you as you're leaving, that's all that I need to do, and that was, I mean, honestly, starting to get a little bit scary for Kira. You know, that full Chandelier comeback was looking very potential, but we're now going into game 2 here. Kira just needs to win one more, and ooh, yeah, good start. This was a pretty dominant, I would say, matchup for the Machamp most of the time until that huge comeback at the end in the last game. So we'll see how it's different this time.
All right, these Thunder cancels, if you do not see, actually leave a little bit of chip every time you actually hit it on the lock. Ooh, that was a little bit weird. I think what she actually did was waking up with nothing to making sure you extend out some of your vulnerable frames on wake up. And this is just Kira showing such high level play. Being able to, you know, showcase wake up options and chase down options. She's showing so much to us right now.
Okay, finally a hit from Antwerp after a pretty struggle of a match. Oh, but lands. That doesn't get the full combo. This is going to do some good shield damage, but I don't know if we're actually working towards any shield break setups. Now I have to deal with the burst. This is really scary. Whoa, weird, awkward situations. I like that Antwerp's going to the air a lot against this burst because it's really awkward to deal with this. And oh my gosh, lands the full hit. That's going to be the end of the burst. It's going to be, okay, are we going to get the reset? We are. One more read here.
Oh, nice. Oh. Extending out the frames of your burst attack, giving you a little bit of extra time. And honestly, this is just a full showcase. Fully charged. Yes, indeed. It's going to take away a lot of that meter, and you, Antwerp, won't have it for a good amount. 3 seconds left on the clock. 1. That's just going to be plus frames for Kira, and it's going to be a timeout. Unfortunately, she will not be able to get her cheer next round, but Antwerp will lose a character from it.
Yeah, and tried for the instant air grab, but Pikachu, of course, being so short, had to do a little bit more instant, very, very difficult. And so that's basically went the exact same way as game number 1. It's a very, very close timeout situation, but this time Antwerp does start with full burst going into this Sceptile match. So if you can get a really, really like low health, I guess, loss match here against the Pikachu, things can look a little bit more even than they started out last time.
But going back and forth, the cancels coming out of Kira, a full distance Leaf Blade. That's all you need right there. Well spaced, well placed, and you know what, Antwerp hitting its mark.
Yeah, and you know, I was talking about, you know, if you can get a low HP damage taken round right there, it can be very good. But also there was just 0 meters spent. It was just exactly what I think Antwerp needed to fight back into this. And now, you know, we did see such a dominant showing from Antwerp Sceptile all in a row in that last match, that we saw on stream from him. But we just haven't seen it yet against Kira, so maybe this is the time, and this is looking good so far.
good so far. Withdrawal, gonna add on some of that defense debuff. Back and forth. Oh, that was actually a little bit smart, using a little bit of that distance coming from the whirlpool to actually try to get it. Okay, Pro Gun gonna add on to that defense debuff. Dashing forward. All right, the cancel coming out from both of these players is smooth, but both activating burst, feeling the pressure. They know that this first character
Could burst through that. Oh, that was so scary.
going forward, rapid spin.
No burst
Ooh.
on that either. These can all be burst with punishes.
But
Antwerp is looking for, I think, like just different things here.
Oh, that's gonna be a hit. Is this actually gonna knock into the pillar? It won't. It would have been crazy damage if it did. But you know what? This is still damage, good damage within itself. And it's gonna leave Kira to actually charge up that withdrawal at the end to get another defense buff. No, just wants to set up. Dragon Pulse, gonna actually track, but gonna disappear along with the burst. All right, hard knockdown.
Defense
Waking up
buff.
with something.
Might save her right here. Yeah, just going to be another mix-up. Nice, went for the meaty, but gets the hit. Not quite enough, though. Didn't fully convert into the string. Just needs one more solid hit, but that's going to be hard to get, except great read on the CA. And once again, the Sceptile really is putting in a lot of work. It's going to be an advantage going into the final character for Kira this time. An advantage for Antwerp. But this is very much like what we saw the last time that Antwerp was up on stream. You know, going down a little bit, but then it's just like he just wakes up with the Sceptile.
And what better way to wake up, especially with your own main? Going in with the homing is Kira. And then again, this is actually a main versus main. Both of these people are in their right minds with their actual characters. And nice, anti-air JY, dropping the combo. But you know what? We're going to add in the Sylveon. Want to get a little bit of extra life and the defense buff. And right now, we're just having a scramble in the corner, back to mid-stage.
Yeah, just a bunch of weird little single hits here that really aren't adding up to that much. This should be the first full combo. Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to see the reset, but I like going for permanent damage as well, just because you do have another character, pull another character after this, so all the damage you do adds up. And yeah, easy combo.
Yeah, it was an easy grab there. It's kind of hard, especially when you have the walls closing in around you. Plenty of chip, slow debuff. There's not much you can do. You either gotta react like you did there, but you have to fight your way out. And Antwerp is doing the best he can with his back against the wall. Slow down debuff is finally gone, and he's a little bit close towards synergy. He's trying to find a way to get it.
Oh, triple CA! What? No way! Into the full combo? Are we going to see the burst in this round to try to take this back? This is a wall. You could actually reset PSP here. No, actually doesn't even need it. One more hit here could take it. You can save it. Oh, but really committing. I don't know about this.
That might hit.
That might go under, though.
It goes over instead.
No!
Kira, the slippery weasel of this Pikachu Libre, finds a way back in, and now they're both down to their last character. But you know what, Chef? That Sceptile did plenty of work, and with Mimikyu out, Chandelure out on the field, there's so much chip that can happen. There's so much time that could be wasted, and the Chrome Gun is at the ready. Fireball is going all the way through, and that's going to be a first shift for Antwerp. Catching him on the way in. Kira trying to be patient. Oh, tried to catch him again. Jump over. That's going to be a KO. Antwerp still in it. Going 1-1 versus Kira.
I have to say, though, that final situation was actually terrifying, right? It's not out of the question for the Libre to be able to go in, get a hit, and then just run away with things, especially because, like, one field phase win would have been burst again for Kira. I think Antwerp maybe overcommitted to that burst in game number 2 with the, well, I should say within round number 2 with the Sceptile, because, you know, at that point, any hit really would have been enough to KO because of the defense down debuff, or at least get the life lead back and then win the timeout. You weren't getting any life back from bursting. The extra armor is going to help you when you have 11 HP, and the burst attack itself, you know, it was actually the reason why he didn't make it happen. But, you know, never fully punished, and so we've got still a game number 3. I'm glad we're going to game 3 here.
Ooh, nice anti-air on the 8X. That was actually some quick choice making right there coming out from Antwerp. The wake-up slap is going to put you back on the ground, and you're going to take 120 damage from this grappler. Short charge coming in from Antwerp. He's looking like he's sitting pretty on the driver's seat.
What?
There's going to be a punish.
Why did that actually happen? I actually genuinely don't know why Kira just slipped off the wall like that. That was bizarre to me. But okay, actually avoids Kroagunk? I didn't know. Yeah, avoids Kroagunk. How is that even possible? I've never seen that happen before in my entire life. A lot of weird things going on. You know, talk about slippery. Kira slipping off the wall, slipping away from Kroagunk. And, okay, this is actually scary. Are we going to get to another weird timeout situation? Are we going to go for 3 here? The life lead is evening up. We are going to see the Kira burst. Antwerp is almost there. He's been really good at fighting his...
Oh, my God.
What a grab!
And he chose to jump out. Why would you do that? Plus frames, double plus frames, going in, even more plus frames. You cannot move. Going right under, that's going to be a brag punish? No, it won't. It was too slow on the mark. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the patience. Kroagunk gonna stall out just a little bit. CA, and enough damage to do because of the defense debuff. Antwerp finding a way through the Pikachu. Oh my gosh, that was such a tight spot. Going tick for tack, and oh my goodness, how do you actually deal with something like that? You're guessing back and forth like, all right, he's gonna go in the air, she's gonna stay on the ground. What are you gonna do?
And this is huge. That has been a first round win for Kira every single time. And this time Antwerp managed to take the win without spending any meter. We could see a Rage Burst Machamp here, which can be so scary and do so much damage. Oh, we might just actually save it at this point. That's already a lot of damage.
It's already a lot of damage. You can do a lot. Taking it, checking it. That's gonna be safe. And you know what? We've survived the menace that is the Latios cage, but we still are full distance away from this. Blastoise try to catch it. Nice whip punish on the 6X. Charge, short charge, not gonna be plus. Going in, could cancel, no.
Oh my, wall, yes, with the close combat, very nice. Look at that damage, even against Blastoise. Antwerp says, I don't need burst, that might be a punish grab. Yep, oh, can he fully take this with such little HP? No, what?
The little sneaky water gun at the end. You're probably just being really patient, want to close the gap, but then you accidentally unshield for that one small moment. But you know what? Machamp has done enough. And I want to talk about how the realization of that spacing between that little short CA to where he was able to not only get that, but actually get the close combat right after. But the distance and the spacing off of that lead blade.
That was matchup knowledge for sure, and that might be the round. No, defense up and defense down at the same time. I didn't see the defense up, so not quite the round. And just needs one more hit. Gonna make it even a little bit safer with the Espeon, and that is going to be Antwerp going into Kira's final character with 2 full health characters. Kira has full burst, needs to make a ridiculous comeback, but let me say, that would not be uncharacteristic of Kira.
And right now, they're both using their mains, and with Antwerp having such a substantial lead, having the Chandelure in the back, it's looking real nice for Antwerp, but it's nothing without Kira fighting back. Kroagunk gonna add on some of that defense buff? No, being outranged because of getting hit by Antwerp. Charge, and gonna take the plus frames, wanna get enhanced. And this is where Libre really gets to start. Enhance, you wanna actually not take a guess here. But you know what? Antwerp being able to get that, wow, the slide from downtown. Kira does not want to take any more damage than she already had. The walk down, oh my goodness. And this is gonna be a double enhanced Libre with the attack buff. One more guess? Oh, there's another guess right on top of that. Plus frames, Antwerp does not want to deal with it. But right now, he has to deal with being in the corner versus this fully charged Libre with attack buff. It's looking scary. This is going to push him out.
Yeah, that was actually a great way to get out of a little bit less of a scary situation. That's going to stuff the CA for sure. It's almost impossible to fully CA through that from the start. You have to like perfect block it. Oh, gets hit by the... Oh, that's super unfortunate. Didn't quite get that hit right there. The Kroagunk's been doing a lot of weird whiffing right there, and honestly, wow, that actually worked out really well. Perfect spacing, jumping over. Doesn't get the full combo, a little bit too close, but just one more hit here, and Antwerp might move
over.
My God. Oh, the spacing was just slightly off, and this is going to be a huge combo on the corner.
You have to take a hard knockdown here. I don't believe this is going to shift, but it will put Antwerp in a situation where he has to guess.
No,
10 seconds left on the clock.
Gotta make sure I read the CA won't connect either.
Oh my goodness, the jump from Sceptile. It's such a slip. He's so good. Oh my goodness, when you have such a great jump, Kira getting the right idea, realizing that most likely Antwerp would take to the skies, but Sceptile having such an amazing jump was able to evade it at just the right moment in JY for the punish. It's just real unfortunate. It's like it's like getting punished for being right. That is the saddest thing to ever happen.
Yeah, I cannot believe that a jump back in the corner avoided the 9Y. That is just absolutely ridiculous. But, I mean, hey, that's the power of Sceptile, and what a good set that was. I mean, I feel like just based off both the stream sets that we've seen from Antwerp so far, I gotta say, Antwerp's adaptation is amazing. Both sets that we've seen from him, he has looked pretty down in the set, honestly, especially at the start, but over time, he has adapted to these players so incredibly well.
And look
it's
at that.
Great to see him.
Dash CA.
Yeah.
The knowledge on that not only your opponent will actually press a button right after they're doing challenging the cancel, to even further beyond choose to oppress your opponent even further is just great. And look at that slow grab forward. It was looking real pretty for Kira right then and there, but look at that. Again, we saw it earlier with that jump back. Look at this dicey moment, the movement that comes out of Sceptile.